Yes, exactly. Ode to
Guaranteed not to repel your sister.
Yes.
Well, and nor is it the fact that if you buy an American car, you're going to have to commit acts of love with your cousin. And the whole space frame is...
What is it with the incest? What's going on, you guys? I am super pumped to hop into this one and watch Jeremy Clarkson absolutely roast Americans. The guy is phenomenal. If you haven't seen it already, I did a video on Top Gear, their most offensive jokes or moments, and I was literally cracking up the entire time. Liked it so much so that I was like, hey, he's got to have some more like funny jokes out there that I can check out and laugh with him, and of course have him poke at Americans because, hey, it's pretty easy to poke at us.
What's the point of insuring Americans' head? There's nothing in it.
So without further ado, let's just dive in and hopefully I don't get roasted too hard. Appreciate you guys hopping in. Go ahead and hit that like button and let's go.
America would be full of people doing whatever it is they do. Incest, mostly.
God, Florida's awful. Nasty insects, old people, fat people, a lot of people who all offer you cheese. You want cheese with that? You want cheese with that? And then shoot you.
It also says it has a completely flat belly, the only thing in America that has.
Yes. Good news for rural inbreds this week. Hummer, the people who make those enormous pseudo-military off-roaders, you know, this sort of thing, they have come out with a new range of aftershave and smelly stuff. There it is, Hummer. It's the first name that springs to me. Would you have a look at that?
I remember when they came out with that cologne. Gosh, it was horrible.
Hummer. It's the first name that springs to me. Would you have a look at that? There you go.
Yeah.
It's nice.
When you open the top, listen to the sound.
Yes, exactly. Ode to
Guaranteed not to repel your sister.
Yeah.
What is it with the incest jokes? I'm sure he's been to some crazy parts of America, so he was pretty right about Florida as well. There's nice parts of Florida, but God, it is miserable in some
But
places.
actually, it was a fly-drive holiday, so it wasn't a holiday at all, because, of course, you get to the car hire desk, and there's the gormless man with the spiky hair, and he types War and Peace into his computer for 16 hours, and then he doesn't know where England is, and he steals your driving license, and then he directs you to a car park where your car isn't. Is it? You see, the problem is that the Americans aren't good on colours, and so you pay a fortune for the damn thing, and they say you can have it in red, white, black, yellow, or blue. What do we think?
Steady. It's only just quickly, okay? News from America, land of the free. They've announced in Florida that it's now legal, that's legal for bikers to ride their motorcycles without a crash helmet, as long as they can prove they've got $10,000 worth of health insurance. Well, that's just stupid.
I never heard of this.
Apart from anything else, what's the point of insuring Americans' head? There's nothing in it.
Yes, Miami, home to all the most successful drug dealers. This year's Mr. Big Mac and Silicon Valley. All very glamorous.
I was in America a couple of years ago filming. This place in Texas, which is the biggest car dealership in the world. The frontage is a mile long. And I said to the guy who owned it, "What do you sell here?" And he went, "We sell a lot." And he mispronounced every single one. Hyundai, Mitsubishi, Toyota, Nissan, Jaguar, BMW. Every single one of them was wrong. And you call it a Hyundai.
I prefer Hyundai.
I agree with you. The Americans are very bad at some things. They can't say aluminium. And they can't win a war without our help. But
The Moroso
gosh.
Motorsports
Come
Park
on.
is unusual in America because it has left-handed turns and some which go right as well. Perhaps that's why it was deserted, too complicated for the colonials. Or maybe everyone had been murdered.
some say that he's a CIA experiment that went wrong and that he only eats cheese. All we know is he's not the Stig, but he is the Stig's American cousin.
That's a hefty boy.
The Corvette enthusiast in America is quite...
Heavy.
Yes, they're bigger gentlemen, are they not?
Big boned.
Well, one of them visited...
Before he gets into this, guys that do, like, that are in love with Corvettes, we all got a joke that they got small dicks. I've never really found Corvettes that appealing. I don't know. The newer ones are kind of nice, the engine's in the back, but, like, you meet a Corvette guy, like a guy that's a Corvette that like goes to Corvette meetings, you're like, all right, I'm in for it here with this dude.
Quite
Heavy.
Yes, they're bigger gentlemen, are they not?
Big bone.
Yes.
Well, one of them visited the museum this week, and this happened.
Mania, and we said a couple of years ago that this is the best road in the world. However, many Americans say, and they do tend to know everything, that
AK's down here, an M16,
Shut up.
and a Vote Republican flyer.
American.
you're American.
Oh.
Oh,
You can't
she's
be, you know, when you're
scared.
fat enough.
It's a Hemi V8.
And it'll be rubbish.
How do you possibly know? You haven't driven it, they haven't built it yet.
Because it's American. All American cars are rubbish. I was over there the other day and I drove that Chrysler 300C SRT8. Have you ever pictured that thing?
Yes.
Appalling in every way.
Why?
Remind me, who were the last 4 teams in the World Cup? All European. Women's finalists at Wimbledon, both European. Men's finalists, both European. Everything anyone ever does in any walk of life is done better by Europeans, and it's the same with cars.
Granted, apart from with American muscle cars, which only the Americans
Why would you
understand.
want an American muscle? It's rubbish!
They're exciting.
It's
You've got
rubbish!
big
It's like a
engines.
tractor!
Why are we
It's a
doing this?
tractor!
Right.
Okay, American muscle cars are actually pretty damn cool, especially like the old ones from like the 60s, the 50s, even into the 70s a little bit. Old American muscle cars. You know who actually makes the best cars though? The Asians. Like a lot of Japanese cars, man, Toyota. I have a Toyota. I have a Toyota 4Runner. It has 230,000 miles on it, and the thing is still kicking today. They make, honestly, the like most reliable and long-lasting cars, I think, but... yeah, European cars are great too. I had a Beamer. What else have I had that was European? I can't remember. But good cars too. Just over here, they're so damn expensive if you need to get anything done to them. Obviously, it's imported products and, you know, tariffs.
If you're thinking of coming to America, this is what it's like. You got your Comfort Inn, you got your Best Western, you got your Red Lobster where you eat. Everybody's very fat, everybody's very stupid, and everybody's very rude. It's not the holiday programme, it's the truth.
Been filming in America, am I right?
Oh, yes, and I went to America a lot, and I had loads of things to tell you about America, and then I got there, and everybody backstage is American.
Well,
So it's a lovely place.
Well, no, you see, I'm going to see whether you have... So when you meet Americans, because you're not a fan of America, are you, or American culture?
No.
No.
I don't know, actually, because as you well know, and I'm sure anyone who's been to America knows, it's when you get to that Mr. Big Mac who's running the immigration desk, and you know you can't be funny, you can't be cheeky, you have... because you know that he's going to send you to the back of the queue.
Well, there's changes.
Yeah.
So we've got, in America, this is very literal in America.
Well, they don't have anyone speaking other languages there, which is why American cars always have the words for what it is written on it on the switches.
Oh, right,
It
what-
says cigarette lighter, horn, light. Whereas everywhere else in the world where there are other languages,
Yeah, they know what
it's
it is.
symbols.
Yeah.
That's just how stupid they are.
They are very literal like that. It's like, they call glasses, or spectacles, eyeglasses. They have
Yeah.
to specify where they go on your face.
Yeah, but every other word is wrong. I mean, vest. No.
No.
Pants.
No.
No. It gets to cars. Sedan, hood, fender, freeway, interstate, sidewalk. Trunk. Trunk is on the front of an elephant, not the back of a saloon car, but they have no idea.
Wait, what do you guys call a trunk? You guys call it something different? I've just always known it as a trunk. That's crazy. It must be called something else. Oh gosh, I feel like it's on the edge of my tongue. I can't get it.
Gas. They call a liquid gas.
Hey, pretty right there. You got a valid point.
other examples of this Americanness too.
For instance, in most cars, all the buttons have symbols on them, so you know what everything does. But in this, everything's written in English. Because, of course,
Oh,
the
this
whole
is old.
world speaks English, doesn't it? To someone at Cadillac came across what in America is a very rare book called an atlas.
In it, they found many strange and exotic places that weren't America. And one of these places was a continent called Europe. And in Europe, they found a country called Germany. And in Germany, they found something called the Nürburgring.
And nor is it the fact that if you buy an American car, you're going to have to commit acts of love with your cousin. And the whole space frame is made
What
from
is it with the incest?
aluminum. Whatever that is.
system is showing the fast food icons.
First thing it goes to, the default setting, fast food. How American is that? It can't find London, can't find France, but it'll find you a burger. Iraqi restaurants. Well, that shut her up.
The South, it is. It's Christian, short hair, they don't like communists.
They really do have an irony in the efficiency. I honestly believe that in certain parts of America now, people have started to mate with vegetables.
What they'll do is they'll strip out all the interior carpets radioed. That saves £40, or which in America is lunch, isn't it?
Oh, God.
Mike, you're thinking.
No, they're consistently ugly across their range of one car.
And they're designed by Americans who have the aesthetic ability of giraffes.
Speeds 0 to 60 will be under 4 seconds.
And the best thing is it makes you 27% more attractive to your sister.
Why would the South Koreans nuke Hammersmith?
They use American guidance systems.
No, look, we're going off topic again.
It's basically underneath. It's a Mercedes SLK. It was designed by a British person, and it's been built in Germany. So that's a car for America to be proud of.
A really safe car if you crash it. Apparently not. Here is one that's been crashed, and that doesn't look...
Ooh, but that's run into an American's buttock. He's dropped his styrofoam car. Oh, hell, I've gone and run into my wife.
Gosh, this must be like the old stereotypes, unless they're still active stereotypes of Americans that we're fat, we eat burgers, we marry our sister. Like, oh my God.
Her cheeks has done that to
It's
the
a
front
mess.
of my car.
That's a mess.
No, it's can you play rugby in it?
Rugby.
Yeah, no, rugby. It's, if you're watching in America, rugby's a bit like American football, only it's played by men. So really, we do have 2 Top Gear top tips for you tonight. One, yes, you can buy rather than rent. And 2, don't go to America.
Oh gosh, that was great. I really enjoyed that. That was fun. Those seem really old though. These clips are pretty old, right? So I know that he did, like when we got the version of, I said Top Gun. I reacted to the Top Gear video. I called it Top Gun towards the end. You guys lit me up in the comments. But when I've seen the Top Gear, like the newer episodes from at least, I don't know, you guys tell me, whatever, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Yeah, it seems like he was in America a lot. When I watched those, I don't remember getting a ton of the like American humor, like him dogging on Americans, but these seem like they're a little bit older. Hilarious guy though, dude. Fantastically funny. Okay, that's gonna do it for this one, you guys. I appreciate you stopping in. If you enjoy what I'm doing here, hit the subscribe button. I'm putting videos out every single day. I'm having a blast, learning stuff, laughing, and just communicating with you guys. So appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.